Do you ever imagine what if when you are in the middle of the work minding your business, then suddenly a big ship destroys your office? Maybe you will just be frozen or too shocked to process what just happened. In this video, you will see 15 biggest ship collisions and mistakes that caught on camera. So don't skip this video if you want to see the most surprising video ever. In number 15, the accident was about a container ship called Durban, which crashed into a giant crane at the port of Kaohsiung in Taiwan on 3rd June 2021. The pilot made a mistake by entering the port so close that the top of the ship touched the crane. Even the officers and the stevedores already reminded the pilot that it was too close to the port, but still, they did not get a response. Fortunately, there are zero fatalities. The workers just had minor injuries. This time, a passenger ship called Jetliner crashed into a building office in Sulawesi, Indonesia in 2017. From the footage, we can see how the office was badly damaged by this incident. The damage to the ship wasn't too bad, just a few dents and scratched. But on the other hand, for the building, we hope you can restructure it soon enough. This one is a very rare thing to see. An accident that happened to a submarine was caught on camera. The USS Georgia SSBN 729 was involved in a collision with a Sekota YTM 415 tugboat near Midway Island in 1986. The incident began when the USS Georgia submarine had managed to transfer some of its crew members to the tugboat. Shortly after the transfer process is almost complete, unexpectedly, the engine of the tugboat had an engine problem which caused the tugboat to snag or hit the back of the Georgian submarine. We can see how the tugboat sank shortly after the collision incident. Of the total 12 passengers on the tugboat, 2 of them died because they were trapped on the ship. But fortunately, 10 can be saved. Deep condolences for them all. There is one viral video in Japanese social media in 2010, where a Chinese fishing boat intentionally rammed its ship into a Japanese patrol boat in a disputed area near Senkaku Island. Before the accident, the Japanese officers said stop in Chinese to the Chinese fishing boat. The officers even serened the fishing boat, hope they will stop and cooperate with an inspection. But the Chinese boat ignored all the warnings, so the collision was unavoidable. The incident, which occurred on September 7, 2010, sparked a bitter diplomatic spat between China and Japan. For the next video, we have a passenger ship called KMP Virgo 18, who crashed into another passenger ship named KMP Windu Karsa Dwitya in Sunda Trade, Indonesia in 2019. We can hear the loud of that crash and how badly damaged the accident caused. The accident is believed due to human error. We must pay our respects to crew members because they lost one great man because of this accident. We don't know what was inside of this guy's head because he drove his small boat right towards the big ship in front of him. As predicted, the collision was unavoidable. Luckily, he can survive by jumping from the boat like in James Bond's film. Really, it could turn worse if he was late jumping even just for 1 second. Sir, next time you better drive your boat correctly. Or this one. The crew from a bigger ship dropped the anchor right on top of the small tugboat. Surely, there will be a bigger discussion between the tugboat crews and the bigger ship. Here is another case of miscalculation. This barge usually passes here. This is its regular route. But there is one big problem. The problem was that the water rises above its normal level. As we can see, the ship was gone slow and assured. But as soon as the ship crossed the bridge, the antenna was wrecked. Not only that, under that bridge also wrecked some mast and electrical control panel. Hey Captain, how can you not predict it? A crew member successfully caught a rare moment when a gas carrier was struck by lightning in Greece. As it might be seen, the lightning hit a part of the ship which caused a small spark. Just look carefully at this clip. Terrifying, isn't it? Thankfully, this accident happened when it's raining heavily. So, those small sparks immediately disappeared along with the heavy rain. Look at this, Captain. He was doing a pilot boarding in the middle of rough weather, and it looks like a dangerous thing to do. But because he had waited too long, the captain finally decided to jump into the ship in front of him. But that's when the incident happened. Let's see the video again. Here we can find out that when the pilot was about to jump, the ship he was riding was moved closer to the other ship. After the accident, we can see that he suffered serious injuries to his legs after being hit by the ship. This accident was about a sailboat versus a bulk tanker. It all starts with the mistake of the sailboat driver. He accidentally hit a giant tanker named Marie Knudsen, which was crossing the waters around the Isle of Wight, England. The captain of this supertanker was already doing his job properly by honking repeatedly. But unfortunately, the sailboat didn't have enough time to dodge off. So, as you can see, the mast and flag of the ship were torn off due to being stuck in the ship.
I don't think so. It didn't work the last time, so they're just going to back their advantage, stay where they are.
Maybe this video looks like a clip from a Hollywood action movie, but this is a real accident. A cargo ship called Delta Mariner hit a bridge until it collapsed in the Aurora of Kentucky, United States in 2012. The crew of the ship made a wrong calculation when they were about to cross this unfortunate bridge. And also because of the lack of a bridge lining system, it makes the bridge fall off. As it has been pointed out, this ship made one part of the bridge damaged so bad that it's stuck in front of the ship. Even though there are no casualties, but it takes around $7 million to repair the bridge of Eckner's Ferry. A container ship named Excelsior capsized in the Rhine River, Germany, as it was about to turn on 25 March 2007. About 32 containers fell off from a cargo ship into the stream and drifted downstream. This accident caused by the skippers who didn't draw up a stowage plan for a correct load distribution, and that the containers were incorrectly loaded. Some of them are heavy at the top and light at the bottom. In addition, a number of containers were up to 5 tons heavier than stated in the loading papers. Definitely, a lot of people must wait longer for their packages. Two giant container ships, Hapag-Lloyd-Tolton and Hamburg Bay, were involved in a collision in Pakistani port of Karachi on Monday, 19 March 2018. The incident, which was caused by human errors and bad weather, did not cause any casualties, and that is the good news. But the bad news, at least 21 containers fell into the water due to this incident. In 2011, a large sailing vessel named Alexander von Humboldt was hit by a fishing boat named Andrea. From the video, we can see that the weather and the visibility are excellent. But no, this fishing boat keeps driving right towards the big sailing vessel at the full speed. We can clearly hear how the sailing vessel was honking his siren repeatedly. The Alexander von Humboldt even also tried to contact the Andrea by VHF radio but had no response. So in the end, a collision is unavoidable. It was very fortunate that no harm came to the crew and passengers of both ships. There it is. Make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe our channel if you want to see more interesting videos like this. Thanks. Until next time.